We donate to hospice because it's important to us to give back to the community.
Hospice was there for us when we really, really needed them.
Just about helping people, and it's the right thing to do.
I don't know what I'd do some days if I didn't have hospice.
I think hospice in general are the most caring people, and I want to help them.
When I was 22 years old, I lost my father to a brain tumor. And during the last, I'd say 5 years of his life, we had hospice in our home many times a week, and they helped us more than we could have ever imagined. And that's why when he passed, we decided that we wanted the memorial donations to go to them so other people could get that same care.
As a service club, it's important to us to contribute to the community where we see a need. Hospice is not fully funded by the province, and they rely heavily on community donations. Service clubs can contribute to hospice not only by donations, monetary donations, but also with sweat equity projects, with assisting with fundraising events. For instance, in our club we held a barbecue at one of the hospice fundraising events, and lots of Rotarians were out there flipping burgers and serving burgers.
Love you.
Love ya.
Have fun and tell everybody I said hi today.
The only thing I have ever wanted for my daughter is to see her happy. And when she leaves our home to head out the door for her day at hospice, she is so full of joy and life and excitement.
Giving to hospice, personally, it's very satisfying. It's something that we all feel good about. Corporately, it's something that we've decided that needs to be done. Hospice is an integral part of the healthcare system that sometimes goes unrecognized, and that's something that, as an organization and backed by all of our employees, is something that we really feel is necessary. We donate to hospices not only locally but across Ontario for many reasons. We give monetary donations to hospice so that they can self-direct those funds to where they see fit in the programs that they deem necessary. On the other side, we are an equipment supplier, and we like to make sure that any of the equipment that we have that's available that would suit the needs of the patients and the families is made available to the hospices as well.
I think it's important that as a community that we support hospice. It's one of those things that I think at some point in everyone's life we will be touched by a case where we will need hospice, and if we don't give to hospice and we don't donate our time and energies and efforts, that service will not be there. So I feel that they're doing such a fantastic job within the community, and let's face it, we are all going to be there at some point with a loved one. This is a beautiful piece where you can wear it off your shoulder a little bit. We had an event here at the store for hospice, and it was basically a shop for hospice evening. So it was a fun night for all ladies to come and enjoy and shop and just be with friends for the evening and create awareness for hospice.
Hospice means a lot to me because I knew that it was what I went through. Need some kind of support system. Having cancer doesn't stop me from living. It doesn't stop me. I have to move on no matter what.
Hospice has always been very dear to my heart. If you give, no matter how much you give, you gain 50% on your income tax. And if you're in a position where you're in the upper brackets, that's a lot of money that you're not paying to the government. I have no relatives. Where am I going to be if I'm terminal? Hospice is going to be wonderful to have that care. This is why I am going to support hospice as best I can while I'm here.
Debbie's disease was long-term with the gradual decline that everything went fine for quite a while, but then the progression got down to where she needed help at a bed and she needed help with everything. I never ran into residential hospice in my life. She knew that that's where she had to be. Their whole goal is to make the family and the patient as happy as they can. They don't seem to have any agenda other than that. I think once anybody has been involved with hospice, especially residential hospice, that they will put their support behind it an awful lot. To see the hospice up and running is what I'm looking forward to. And it is because of Debbie.
A wonderful group of people came together for hospice and realized that we could raise some money, much needed money for the community and for residential hospice. And the idea of everybody bringing their time, everybody gave some time, and the donations that we were looking for, that we received, was quite amazing actually. Everybody just sort of, there were people who came in to register and they had pledges of $10 or $20 or $50, and the whole point, the most beautiful point of the exercise of donating is that when all those funds come together, they can create a massive amount, as we've seen, much more than we expected. You know, anybody can come out and give some time. It helps the community. It makes the community better as a whole. And I truly believe that, you know, it didn't come with a lot of skills, but when you get a great team together, great people together, and everybody cares, then it can happen.
We believe in hospice!